Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Germany. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man, Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. So we're up and running. Andrick, and it's Musiala. Now it's Havertz. Can he get it through? Musiala! Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. It is a corner, good chance. They've played it short. Crosses it in. Ter Stegen claims it. Safe hands. Germany are looking to go forward now. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played out to the right. Havertz. Now that looks a decent ball. Wirtz receives it in a wide position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Kimmich. André. Adeyemi. Now it's Kimmich. Gets into some space. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Number 16, Stiller.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Could try cutting inside here, and he whips it in. That's a decent clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's chosen to go back. Stiller. Musiala, played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's fabulous. Looking to play him in. Chance! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Qatar grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
This looks promising. And it's Musiala. And he's picked it up out wide. Now who's going to be first to this? Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's nice. He's in a great position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Germany have reclaimed it. Musiala. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has been cut short.
1 minute added time.
And it's Wirtz. Stiller. Now it's Havertz. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Qatar get the second half going.
Germany have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Raum. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Musiala. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Andrik. And here's Havertz. Distributed tidily. Adeyemi. Oh, that's neat. He's in space and looking for options. Wirtz! And that's caused a worry or two. It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's a throw-in. Musiala. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's got the beating of his man. Shot, surely! Wirtz. And Stiller. Andrik. Musiala. Germany finding their passes. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution for Germany, number 13, Adeyemi. Coming on the field is
and it's Musiala.
Number 20.
That is good strength. Musiala shoots. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Musiala clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Substitution for Germany, number 10.
Germany making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Germany do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Germany have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's on his way!
Qatar really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
It's a promising position. Andrik. And here's Havertz.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was...
And a chance! Goal, Germany! And they get themselves in front! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. Qatar making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Germany take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ter Stegen gets good distance on it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Threads one in. That's beautifully weighted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Germany close now to seeing this one through to the end.
3 minutes at a time.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Substitution for Germany, number 7, Kai Havertz. Coming on the field is number 9,
Rudiger attempts a clearance. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And he's there to belt it away. And that is as far as it goes. Germany pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Stiller, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it, and like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Well, that was impressive. Match that.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
down the way. Modric played into space, and he was quick to react. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good running, strong and purposeful. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Shutalo. Vardiol. Sosa. Kovacic. And it's Modric. Oh, good spread. Now Modric. Kramaric. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Budimir. And it's made its way to him. It's out for a goal kick. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Foot in. Threads one in.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rondon. And he's intervened well there. And it's Bachurina. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. He's free, he has got space. And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Danger averted for now. In with the challenge. Rondon. Oh, well measured. Now it's Bachurina. Very nicely done. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bachurina. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Modric. And here's Budimir. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Croatia! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 38 minutes is number 11.
Croatia have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to...
Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Kovacic. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Looking for options. Real chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
After 45 minutes is number 20.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
By the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
And that's the second half started.
Croatia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Kramaric.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to belt it away. And they're back on the ball again. Modric. He's had a shot! Goal! Croatia! And they've got their lead back.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Croatia after 53 minutes is number 11, Rudamir.
Croatia take the lead. Rondon. And it's Perisic. Kramaric. Now it's Budimir. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's a throw-in.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, that's neat. Baturina. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
599.
He is through here. Oh, what has happened here? Yep, it's a corner.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 9.
Croatia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Big header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Modric stands tall and stands strong. Croatia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Croatia have it back and can go again.
Substitution in progress.
Modric. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Rondon. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. He's onside.
Venezuela really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Heading backwards.
Modern football for you and all that pressing. Croatia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Croatia. Number 11, Budimir. Number 16, coming on the field.
That is a brilliant
number
interception.
22,
He's shifting through the gears here.
Balassi.
Plenty to aim at here.
Taking place.
Nicely shaped cross. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Nicely weighted ball. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Croatia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Just eases him off the ball. He might be in here. He's having a shot! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
87 minutes is number 18.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Kovacic. And no, that was never going to make it. Matanovic. Played out to the left flank. Piazza. He's gone for goal!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that will be the final act. Croatia illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information centre?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And here is the national anthem of Peru. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Amrabat. Unahi. That's Brahim Diaz. Messina. And it's Diaz. And Unahi. And here's En-Nesyri. He's gone for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
And En-Nesyri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Aguirre. Brahim Diaz. And it's Hakimi. Unahi. Now Mazraoui. And it's Diaz. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Mazraoui. And Unahi. Amrabat. Messina. Now that looks a decent ball. Morocco are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Unahi. Hakimi. And it's Amrabat. Brahim Diaz is onto this. Ziyech! It's a loose ball. Guerrero. Brahim Diaz. To Adli. And it's Amrabat. Out towards the flank. It's a promising position. Cross from Hakimi. And he's there to clear it. And smartly reclaimed. Mazraoui could try cutting inside here. And this is Ziyech. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And the shot! Goal! Morocco! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
After 27 minutes is number 10, Brahim Diaz.
Morocco are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Morocco are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Brahim Diaz. Unahi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Amrabat. And it's Adli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ziyech. Unahi. That's Brahim Diaz. Amrabat. Messina. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Unahi. And it's Mazraoui.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Unahi. Ziyech. Mazraoui. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Morocco can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Morocco definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Ziyech has created one goal already. Mazraoui. And Unahi. Amrabat. Messina. And it's Hakimi. And Aguirre. Unahi. And here's Brahim Diaz. And here's En-Nesyri. Goes for a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Morocco with the corner, they're first. Ziyech goes short, and it's Hakimi. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Morocco are ahead here by what is still the... En-Nesyri! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Brahim Diaz looking to add to his goal. Amrabat under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Amrabat. Brahim Diaz. And it's made its way to him.
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
Knocks it out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it's Amrabat. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Aguirre and Unahi, and it's Mazraoui. And here's En-Nesyri, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Unahi. Right back. Adli.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Aguirre and Unahi. Played out wide. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Unahi. And here's Ziyech. That is a brilliant interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good ball out wide. Adli is herring after that one.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 10, Brahim Diaz. Number 14, Adli. Number 7, Hakim
Gets
Ziyech.
into some space.
Coming on the
Thinks
field.
about the shot.
Number 13,
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Header comes in! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Unahi. Morocco clearly now in lead preservation mode. I think we're just about done here. Unahi. Ben Seguir. Played into space out wide. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Morocco could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And it's pulled back. And he's there to get it away. And that's it. Morocco can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Hello, attendees.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And so we stand for the anthems. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So it's down to business here. Lerma. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Decent progress down the left. Diaz crosses. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's going for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Good ball, good take. He's through. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And he's forced to go back. Lerma. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gets a good foot in there. Diaz. Now it's Bakasetas. And he shoots! A finish of the highest order. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's James Rodriguez. Steaming on. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Colombia! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Número 14.
Colombia take the lead. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. James Rodriguez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. And they've got a throw. Bacacetas. Oh, played through for the wide man. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Point-blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Diaz. Lerma. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Colombia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's in on goal, and the shot! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Colombia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Colombia take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now, can they get him away? And that's a throw-in. Played out wide.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in a cross. Chance for a shot!
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Colombia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Colombia in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're underway again. Opts for safety. Now it's Bacacetas.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Diaz in acres of space out wide. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Munoz. Hammers has created 1 goal already. Mojica. And Diaz. And it's Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Played back in. Now it's Bacacetas. Now this could be a chance. The ball got... Terrific header! He's got a goal! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Greece get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
James Rodriguez. And they're not going to make any further progress now. James Rodriguez. Tries to pass it through. Bacacetas. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Diaz gets into a good position. Backward it goes. And this is James Rodriguez. Great chance! Really well taken goal. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will. and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Colombia go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Costa. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Aimed beyond the defence.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Greece finding their passes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Diaz. And now the breakaway. Rica. Diaz. Lerma. And he welcomes it in. It's Hammers! He should have put that one away.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 10.
Colombia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Número 20. Número 5.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Greece making consecutive changes here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Greece got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Crosses it in here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's gone for a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Se van a jugar 6
Diaz.
minutos de compensación.
And here's Quintero. And here's Diaz. Diaz finds himself offside. Colombia are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
And it's Munoz. He is just caressing the ball. Quintero. Quintero touches it back. He came in hard, very hard. He's tried one! Oh, it's hit the post! And that may well be that. That is that. Colombia pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrará la información de cómo salir del estadio.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And so we stand for the anthems. Mexico have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Well, we're on the way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Thinks one through, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! It's not an especially good pass, that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. Some good work on the right flank here. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Goal! Mexico! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Gol de México, convertido en el minuto 11, número 25.
Mexico break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good spread.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. This looks promising. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. And he's intervened well there. Mexico are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Could try cutting inside here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Gets a good foot in there. Pinches it off him. Chance here to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Gol de Rumanía, convertido en el
And
minuto
a trademark
24.
move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Played out towards the right wing. Tries to pass it through. Gets into some space. Cross into the box. Surely now! Harmlessly behind. No, he's not getting past him there. Nicely shaped ball. And he plays one through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's in a great position here. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Utilicen el estacionamiento proporcionado por el club o cualquier otro estacionamiento privado de la zona. Y aquí están. Den la bienvenida a los jugadores.
Romania get the second half going.
Mexico clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Goes to finish! I've fallen kindly here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
He's there to hit it! Just off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's good running with the ball. Steep. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
There they go, hunting in packs.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's in plenty of space here. Strong running down that left flank.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. There's the shot! And that has been clubbed away. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mexico have their second corner now. should get the job done. Now that looks a decent ball. Backward it goes. Could move up a gear here. He's got away. Now this could be a chance. Dragoshin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Foot in.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Mexico needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's on it. Can he get away? And now the breakaway. 75 minutes played. In with the challenge.
Romania really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Shot at goal! That's going to go a long way.
Cambio en México. Número 9. Número 25. Número 2. Entran número 24. Número 20.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Oh, that's neat. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Mitrita. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Una oportunidad en el fútbol. Cambio en México. Número 11. Número
No
10.
winner in 90, 30 more to come.
Número 16. Número 26.
Gets a good foot in there. And it's made its way to him. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Stood up well to him there. Nicely spread. Out towards the flank. This looks promising. Might be danger here. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Se está realizando un cambio.
And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans...
There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Número 22.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Romania get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, well played, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Se agregará un minuto al
That has
tiempo
been
reglamentario.
slung wide. That's tidy. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.